Hey everyone. Alright, so today I'm making this video. Actually tonight it's like 10:30. So yeah, and I am sorry if the lighting is horrible. I'm literally using my brother's lamp for lighting because I have no lights. As I don't have a camera, I'm using my phone. So I don't know if the quality is gonna be very good. I was looking yesterday at all the books that I have bought recently and this month, and I just realized that I have tons and tons of books that I haven't even read yet. Like, I have so many books that I have bought this month. It is insane. So I thought I was gonna make like a little haul for you guys and show you some of the things that I've been reading, some of the things that I hope to be reading in October, because oh my god, it's finally October. Tomorrow is the first day of October and I'm so freaking excited. So without further ado, I'm gonna start. I do have a ton of like the Fear Street R.L. Stine books because I went to a bookstore and I bought like 13 of them. I only have 12 at the moment because I couldn't find the 13th one. I have literally no idea where it is. I'm gonna show you a bunch of those, and then I have a horror novel, a Christmas novel, and some other bunch of crap that I have. Most of them are actual books, but some of them are actually on my Kindle and on Scribd. Why did I say that? So I'm going to start. And I think I'm gonna start with the Fear Street books just so we can handle that because it's a lot. It's a lot. I've read some of these. I think I've read like 2. I finished 2 and then I'm reading another 2 right now. I'm gonna go ahead and show those. This is the one that I'm currently reading right now. It's called Dead End. And I actually don't remember what this is about at all. I have no idea, so I'll probably have to restart it because I started it at the beginning of this month and I completely forgot what it was about. So that's that. Then I have Secret Admirer, and I read almost halfway through this book and then I just stopped. I don't know why, but same thing. I started reading this at the beginning of the month and I just never finished it. But this one is actually pretty good. It's not as good as the first one that I read, which was another one that I'll show you. And then I have these two. It looks like they go together, but I don't think they actually go together, even though they're basically like, trust me, when you see them, they look like they go together, but I'm pretty sure they don't because there's different names on the back, like in the, what is that called? A synopsis. A synopsis. And the synopsis is... In the synopsis on the back of each book, it says like different people's names. So I'm pretty sure that they're not connected. They might be. I'm pretty sure they're not though. Those are the girlfriend. And then the second one is the boyfriend. So the girlfriend and the boyfriend together. I have those two, which I'm pretty excited to read those. Yeah. The next one is the last one that I have like those. I love the freaking covers of those, by the way. They're all shiny and like, I don't know, the red writing. This one's like that too. And yeah, I just love the covers. This one's called Call Waiting. I actually read this one. It was actually pretty bad, to be honest. I know a lot of these, well, most of them, they're very cheesy. You can tell that they are not for adults to read, really. They're more for like middle schoolers, high schoolers, you know, that group. This book was very bad though. It was very, very bad. I can see the plot line from a mile away. It was horrible. It was horrible. Then I have these 2 books that I am so excited to read. They're actually connected. So yes, these are the ones that made me say, oh my god, I want to read like spooky books all of October. Yeah, I never really like got into reading spooky books around the holidays. Yes, I read spooky books in Christmas time. But anyways, these books are pretty cool. And so the first one is Halloween Night, and I'm super excited for it. I think I'm gonna read this when we fly to Florida because I want to read a book when we fly to Florida, so I'm not bored, and I think I'm gonna read this one because I'm so excited to read it. And then the second one is Halloween Night 2. Don't you love these covers? Like, this one just reminds me of an 80s horror film. Like, even the font and everything, I love it. I love it. I'm so excited. The next one that I have is actually a trilogy. Well, it's the first one in the trilogy. And it is called Silent Night. I just dropped the other two books. Anyways, it is called Silent Night. This is actually Christmas, obviously. It's a Christmas horror book, if you will. And I'm actually pretty excited for that because you don't see a lot of Christmas horror books. I actually have Nosferatu by Joe Hill that I'm reading right now. I didn't put that in this haul because I didn't recently get it. I'm just reading it. I've been reading it off and on for a while now. But I'm actually reading that, and it's like horror Christmas. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, I need this. And I actually saw the third one first, and I was like, oh my god, please have the first and the second book. And they actually did. So I got both of those. And this is Silent Night 2 and Silent Night 3 that I got. And I'm so excited to read all of them because they're so cool. I'll probably read these around Christmas, even though, you know, I don't think it's very Christmassy, but it's Christmas. So the next one that I got, I'll probably read at New Year's. I've always been the type of person that would read like certain books during certain seasons. I used to read a lot when I was in high school, and when I got out of high school, I just completely got out of that for some reason. I've been really getting into reading more this year, and so I'm really excited. I keep saying that. I say really excited, like way too freaking much. I've been getting more into reading this year, and I think that's because I've been watching a lot of BookTube lately. I've just got really excited about reading, which I think is why I bought all of these books this month. I'm reading a lot more than I have in recent years. So, yeah, I got this book next. It is called New Year's Party, which this is also a Fear Street book, and I'm pretty excited for this. I'm pretty excited for this one. And then the last one that I got is Bad Moonlight, and this is actually the first one that I read. This one is actually pretty good. It's about a werewolf, obviously, werewolf. It's actually pretty good. I don't know if that's because it was the first one that I read. I don't know if that's the reason why that I think it's very good, or if it's just really good. I don't know. My throat is getting all dry because I'm talking too much. That was the last of the Fear Street books that I got. And so I'm gonna move on to the rest of the books that I got. The ones that I got on Kindle Unscript and audiobook, because I actually am listening to one audiobook, which I'll talk about too. First one that I got is A Wrinkle in Time. I've actually been wanting to read this for a while because I know that the movie is coming out soon, and I actually want to read the other ones also, which it has them on here on the back. So yeah, I found this in Goodwill for like literally 50 cents. I'm actually reading it right now. I'm a little bit past the middle. It's actually a pretty good read. I've just been reading it off and on. But yeah, I have been enjoying that one, and I can't wait till the movie comes out because this book is very good and very detailed. And I'm surprised that I never actually read it when I was like a middle schooler, but I'm glad that I'm reading it now. And yeah, I can't wait for the movie. This next one is actually a book that, it's not for me. It's not one that I bought. It's actually a book that my boyfriend read this month, and he recommended it to me because he said it was so good. There's actually a TV show that just started the beginning of this month also, or the end of August, I'm not sure. It started around that time, but he read it and he said it was so good and I needed to read it, and so he gave it to me, and now I'm gonna read it probably in October. The book that I'm talking about is Mr. Mercedes by Stephen King. I've heard a lot about the TV show. I heard that it's doing very, very good. So I'm pretty excited to read this. I know that there's a sequel, but it's not actually about the guy that's Mr. Mercedes. And then I think there is either a third one that came out or is about to come out. I'm not sure about that. But I know that the third one is supposed to go back to him, I think. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to read this, and thanks to my boyfriend for giving it to me. He's so nice. The next one that I got is actually a Christmas book. The book is called Christmas Bliss by Mary Kay Andrews. I'm not gonna read this anytime soon because, like I said, I want to read it during Christmas, but it looked pretty good. It was on sale, so yeah. I'm pretty excited for Christmas Bliss. Hopefully it's very good. The next one that I got was, this book was also on sale the other day at Books A Million, and it was only for like $5.97, I believe. And so I picked it up because I've been hearing a lot of stuff about it. The book is Caraval, however you say it. I'm pretty sure it's Caraval because it's like carnival. I could be wrong, but yeah. I'm pretty excited to read it. I haven't heard a lot about it. I just know that it's about a carnival, and that's about it. So, don't leave any spoilers in the comments, but I'm pretty excited to read it, and pretty excited. I probably said pretty excited about 20,000 times in this video so far, so I'm sorry for that. I'm still getting used to the YouTube thing, and yeah. I need to find new words to say when I'm not nervous. The next book that I got, it's not actually a book that I bought this month, and it's not actually a book that I remember buying at all. It's actually a book that I read a long time ago. I looked it up on Amazon because I was thinking about it a few weeks ago, and so I was gonna buy it on Amazon, but it was a lot more than I wanted to spend on it because I knew that I had it before, so I was wondering if I still had it, and I wasn't sure, but I looked on my bookshelf yesterday and I actually found it, and it's actually called Green Angel by Alice Hoffman. I don't know if a lot of people have read this book, but I read it when I was in like 7th, 8th grade, and I loved it. Well, no, I think I was in 6th grade. Well, no, wow. I read this in elementary school because it says right here that I checked it out. Yeah, elementary school. I was so wrong. So this was read a long time ago. A long time ago. I think it's like 116 pages or something like that. But I just remembered this book, and I remember how much I loved it, and I loved the character in it. So yeah. I was excited that I found it, and I'm excited to read it again. So yeah. And the last book that I got, that actual book that I got, I've read one of her other books, and it was Something Borrowed by Emily Giffin. Emily Giffin. I read Something Borrowed by Emily Giffin, and I liked it a lot. I know that they made a movie about it. I've never watched it, so I'm not sure how the movie is. But I read the book a couple months ago, and I really liked it, and I wanted to pick up another book by her. And I saw this at Goodwill also, and I got this for like 50 cents. It's called Baby Proof by Emily Giffin, and I don't know. I have a very weird variety of books in here, I think. I just read a lot of different genres, I think. So I'm sorry if this is all over the place. I don't know, I'm all over. But that's what I like to read. Last few books, I think I have I think it's 6 books that I have. Read 2 of them, and I'm reading 2 of them right now. Alright, so the next books that I'm going to be talking about are the ones that I got on my Kindle. I actually bought this book and read it as soon as I got it because I couldn't help myself. I read it in like 2 days. It was very, very good, and it was Final Girls by Riley Sager, and it was very, very good. I actually liked it more than I expected to like it because I had heard some reviews and it was like kind of mixed reviews, but I really, really liked it. I'm glad that I got it, and I'm glad that I read it. I know that she's writing a sequel, I think, so I'll be really excited to read that when it comes out as well. The next book that I had on my Kindle was actually Six of Crows by Leah Bardugo. Yeah, I've read like the first chapter. Wasn't really interested, to be honest. I don't know if that's because I had other things going on at the time and I was just like rush reading it, like just skimming over it really fast, or if it's just really boring. But I want to finish it. I really do. It's just like I don't know. I can't get past it. There's just so many characters, and like I've read Game of Thrones. I've read the first one and I'm almost done with the second one. And so I know how like detailed some books can be, and I know how many characters that can be at one time. And so I'm used to that, but it's just like Six of Crows. I guess it's because like I don't know anything about it yet. Game of Thrones, I knew about it going into it, so I knew what to expect, like the characters, what kind of like I don't know, there was just like things that I knew before going into those books. And with Six of Crows I know nothing, and it's a lot of info, so it's just like getting blasted on me, and I don't know, it just like it confuses me and it bores me out when I get confused. So I don't know, I'll get through it eventually, I think. The last last 4 books that I have are books that I got on Scribd. The first one I actually finished last night, and it was The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. And this book, I didn't expect to like that book as much as I did. I've heard that it's a very good book to read around this time of the year, and so I got it and I read it, and I kid you not, I cried for like the last 10 minutes of that book. And maybe I'm a baby, but it was very like heart-wrenching at the end because, well, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it was very heart-wrenching at the end for me. I don't know, it was because I had just got home from like a 13-hour workday and I was just really worn out, and I was just like really into reading it at the time, or if it was just really sad. No, I don't know, but it made me cry. So it was a thumbs up for me. Yeah, it was a very good book. I recommend reading it, especially around this time of year. It's very good to read. There's ghosts and a killer and all kinds of stuff, and it takes place all in a graveyard, which is, I guess, is why it's called The Graveyard Book. But yeah, it's very good. You should check it out. The next one that I had is Halloween Party by R.L. Stine. It's actually another Fear Street series book. I actually read this one already in middle school, I believe, and so I picked it up on Scribd, and I was like, I need to read this because it's so good, and I'm reading it right now. I actually started it a few hours ago when I was at work, so yeah. The next book that I got is The Night Country by Stuart Onan, which I'm super excited, super excited. Like, I'm so excited to read this book. I've heard a lot of good things about this book, and I know that it's on Halloween, and it's like the chapters are named after horror movies, which I'm so into that. That is so cool to me. And so yeah, I'm really, really excited to read it. I'll probably start that within the next few weeks or days probably, once I finish Halloween Night Party. And the last book that I'm actually listening to on audio is It by Stephen King. And I don't know why I chose to listen to it on audio, but I'm screwing myself. It's literally 44 hours long. What? That is so long. And I know the book is long. It's like 1,200 pages, which my boyfriend's reading it right now, actually, and he's like way ahead of me because he's on like page 400 and something. And so like he's way ahead of me in the book, and I'm only on like, I don't even know what page, because on Scribd it doesn't let you know the exact page or whatever when you're reading it on audio. It only goes by chapters, and I don't even know what chapter I'm on right now. But yeah, it's a lot. And so I'm listening / reading that right now also. And that's the last thing on my list. This video is probably like 72 hours long, and I'm okay with that. I'm probably gonna edit this down a lot. So yeah, I hope you like this video. And I'll be making more book videos, hopefully not another haul for a long time. Not too long, cause I love buying books and I love reading books. So hopefully not too long before I do another haul, but hopefully it's not super soon, because I don't need to be buying books. I have way too many. I think there was like, I don't even know how many books. That was a lot of books. I'll probably count it after and be like, what the hell is wrong with me? That is way too many. But yeah, I am super excited. There I go again. Super excited. I am very ready to read all these books. Yeah, I hope you like this video. I'm sorry that it's been like 75,000 years since I've made a video. I haven't made a video since literally like February. I just never like got around to like liking anything enough to post it, or I just never knew what to do, like what to post. So hopefully I edit this and I actually post it. And if I do, then thank you for watching. And be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll be sure to make more videos. I have a lot of ideas. I'll probably be vlogging for Halloween Horror Nights when we go in 11 days. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.